Peace, love, and light soul tribe. Welcome to my vibe. I'm the inner path shaman, an intuitive psychic channeler and a generational curse breaker with a message for light workers, for star seeds, for chosen ones, for anyone on their soul's evolutionary journey. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you to get some answers, some clarity, some illumination from the Most High Mother and Father God, your angels, your ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. Today's message is look out for spiritual psychosis. Look out for spiritual psychosis. So before getting into the message, I would like to give a warm welcome to anyone that considers themselves to be a black cat, a black sheep, or a scapegoat. Basically, you're someone that has been ostracized, you've been bullied, you've been overstepped, you've been smear campaigned, or because you carry a special light and special gifts within your soul. You might know that light as the light of God, or the light of source, or the light of the universe, or the light of life, or the light of creation, or the light of Christ, or the light of truth, whichever resonates with you. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you to heal from that trauma, to close out the toxic karmic cycles, to break the generational curses, and be able to continue on or embark on your soul's evolutionary journey, which is also the expansion of that inner light. So welcome. If you're listening for the first time, do hit that subscribe button, and for notifications, select also that you're notified every time I post an update. I would also like to give a warm welcome to my newest subscribers, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the 5D vibe. I would also like to welcome back my OGs, my day ones, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome back to another update, and thank you for rocking with me this far. Most importantly, I would like to thank you all, my soul tribe, worldwide, universe-wide, for the positive vibes, the positive feedback, and the stories that you share with me through the comments, energetically, vibrationally, or through the spirit realm. I really appreciate hearing back from you because you confirm for me that I'm bringing you the right messages, the right healing, the right illumination, the right guidance from the higher realms. It's my honor to be that vessel, and I love you all. Last but not least, I would also like to express gratitude for the opposing forces that I met on this journey. The haters of light, the haters of life, the dark forces, because through the contrast of their darkness towards my inner light, they have shown me just how powerful this light can be, and that it must stay on at all times. I'm especially thankful that I can now share that light with my soul tribe, with the collective of light, with the world. I really appreciate that input on this journey. So let's get into the message, and before diving right in, I want to remind everyone that these messages are timeless, so it doesn't matter when the message was posted. When you hear the message, that's when your soul is ready to receive it. Also, the messages are collective in nature, so only take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you, to help others find this healing and illuminating message. Also, if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multi-dimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. By adding green hearts to the comments, you animate Most High Mother and Father God, or Source, or the universe to optimize your heart chakra with the 528 Hertz frequency, which is the frequency of healing, the frequency of DNA repair, the frequency of God, the frequency of love. So feel free to add as many green hearts as you are divinely inspired to, and let's get into the message through tarot. So as always, these are spiritual messages. They are also self-awareness messages to awaken your self-awareness to who you really are, who you incarnated to be, what your soul's blueprint is, what your soul's purpose for existence on the planet is, and not any conjured up or deconstructed or generationally cursed or mind controlled or scripted or simulated version of you, which is actually not your truth, which is actually not your soul's blueprint, but a creation by the matrix as a diversion for chosen ones, light workers, star seeds, to to lose themselves in, like, literally it's like a maze or a rabbit hole, if you will. So while chosen ones, light workers and star seeds are asleep to themselves, or were asleep, I should say were asleep, because it's the past now. Earth is now a 5D planet. 3D Earth doesn't exist anymore, so anything that doesn't resonate with 5D Earth is also becoming extinct. So I'm really talking about a dinosaur, a thing of the past, the matrix or the deep state as you may know it. But they created those constructs to keep chosen ones, light workers, star seeds, chosen ones, to be distracted or to be preoccupied in a fake reality that is totally nothing to do with who they really are or who you really are. And while they otherwise dug into other aspects of you, like for example your soul's blueprint, because yes, the dark forces have had their ways of getting into a person's soul to understand or to find out who they are, what gifts they carry, and to demonically possess them and use them in a forced possession of them, because it's like a reverse possession really. So they demonically possess a light bearer to force them to do stuff for them, and it can be through them. So in a way it means that the light bearer is the one that's doing things for the dark forces, whether it's creativity, whether it's writing, whether it's doing manual work, or whether it's doing tech work, whatever resonates with you. I've been doing people from those walks of life that are joining the tribe, or that are in the tribe, that finding out how their energies have been harvested. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. But yeah, so it's a fake reality. It's really not a construct of you. That version of you doesn't exist, because the version of you, the true version of you, is what's inside of you. And what's inside of you is also the spirit realm. What's inside of you is what's at your core, what's in your soul. So that is what your truth is, and that's what your true reality is. So I'll be updating someone that's new to the journey of spiritual awakening. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So yeah, so by dark forces I mean demonic principalities, demonic strongholds, covert narcissists, psychic vampires, energy vampires, empty vessels, NPCs, shadow entities, trolls, bullies, cyber bullies, 4D archons, reptilians, draconians, greys. The list is actually longer because they go by different names in different settings, in different contexts. They go by different aliases, but these are the entities that refuse to heal, that refuse to grow, that refuse to embody light. That means that they're completely dark inside, and when they're completely dark inside and carry no light whatsoever, they actually are devoid of any life force energy, and they have to harvest it by demonically possessing another soul. So that has been how dark forces have existed on the planet, and that has been their sole reason for existence, to do exactly that, because without light they cannot really experience the joys of life, the pleasures of life, simple things like maybe even enjoying a meal, because these are entities that are also vampirish in nature. These are also entities that are used to just a certain, a certain diet, if you will, especially in the spirit realm, because vampires are in the spirit realm. They blood sacrifice, or they suck blood in the spirit realm, as opposed to actually doing it in the physical realm. So yeah, so depending on what their spiritual diet is, they're not really able, because it's low vibrational, right, to be a vampire, to be a blood sucker. And so that means that their senses, they cannot experience a good meal, a soul food meal, for example. So they have to possess someone to to be able to enjoy simple things like that, or even to experience pleasure, like for example through creativity, or the satisfaction that one experiences after completing a creative exploit, or a creative venture, or a creative project. They themselves are not creative. I'll be updating someone that has watched past messages, a past message in the channel library titled Empty Vessels 000, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. But yeah, they're empty vessels, and they're opposed to change. They don't want to embrace change. And of course, as Mother Earth harmonizes and grounds in 5D energies, it means that the reality is changing even at a planetary level. So even you, as an individual that carries the light, your reality is changing, and the dark forces are not able to embody change. They refuse to embody change. It's a free will choice, and as such, they actually have lurked and existed to trick, to cast illusions, cast generational curses, hexes, spells through illusions on chosen ones, unsuspecting chosen ones, light workers and star seeds. So that's all they've been used to. A con, a scam. I'd be updating a generational curse breaker that has been closing out on scams that have been perpetrated on your soul, on your ancestry, on your bloodline, on your family. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So yeah, so how they do it is cast illusions for chosen ones, light workers, star seeds, to have trust issues, or to doubt themselves on their journey, to doubt this new reality that you're manifesting. And I'm updating someone that has been dealing with self-doubt issues, someone that has been dealing with self-doubt attacks, trust issues, attacks. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Today's message is look out for spiritual psychosis attacks, because psychosis is meant to put you in a state of imbalance, in a state of restlessness, in a state of chaos. And these are some of the energies that the entities that are devolving actually carry. The list is also longer than that. But when they cast a person into a state of spiritual psychosis, they actually want you to go crazy, continuing on in your reality by maybe becoming more craftier, or maybe becoming more intense in their attacks. I'd be updating someone that is coming out of intense Kundalini awakenings, intense death and rebirth cycles, intense NDEs, near-death experiences. If that's you, this message definitely is for you, because especially when it comes to death and rebirth cycles, or just generally, dark forces actually attack chosen ones, light workers and star seeds, with real death energy, to put them in a state of infinity, where they can actually do the siphoning and harvesting of the energy. Because in a state of infinity, it means that you are in the spirit realm, you are connected with everything, with your infinite spiritual being, and it means that you can make anything happen, you can create anything. And that's how they actually harvest or siphon it out of you, by putting you in a dead state or a sleep state, to get you to do something, to perform something, or to to hand over something in a dead state or in a sleep state. I could also be updating someone that has been dealing with lucid dream traps or lucid dream attacks. If that's you, this message definitely is for you, because lucid dreams are also another way that dark forces can trap a soul in a fake reality, because a lucid dream is a dream where the reality can be controlled. But in this case, if it's an attack, the reality is not controlled by you, the dreamer. It's controlled by a dark force that's casting that dream upon you, meaning that your ability to control that dream really depends on you being spiritually awake, because when you are spiritually awake, you can catch it in the spirit realm and, of course, mitigate it or stop it before it actually becomes a physical reality. So yeah, so they can create what you may experience in your physical reality as psychosis, as as anxiety, as PTSD. Those are also some of the energies. It's because they themselves are carrying that, because they've manifested their karmic burdens back, the burdens that they imposed upon chosen ones, light workers and starseeds, while they put them to sleep. So those psychosis attacks, they are meant to to convince you that your new reality is not real, and to, of course, backslide you or hoover you back, or suck you back into a lower vibrational state. I'd be updating someone that's dealing with those kinds of attacks, hoovering, backsliding, or sucking you back into a fake reality, or a dynamic engaging with dark forces that used to be in your life, but they're no longer in your life because you've moved on, you've closed out cycles. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So yeah, that also implies for you to stay in your reality if you are experiencing spiritual psychosis attacks by dark forces that are dissipating. These could be energies at this stage. Some of them are in energy form, meaning that they're no longer embodiments, they're just energies that are playing out as they die out, how they used to, they're just playing out what they used to, the cycles they used to have with you. So today's message is to alert you that look out for that spiritual psychosis. It's designed to or it's meant to convince you that your reality is not real. That's all, just to make you think that your reality is not real, by making you self-doubt, or by throwing in trust issues, especially with other souls on your journey, or your loved ones, or your spirit team especially. They do like to attack spirit teams. If you're working with your ancestors, they do like to attack, to scatter, to divide and conquer, so to speak. That's why, as a generational curse breaker, you're not only breaking curses for yourself, you're actually breaking curses for you, your family, your lineage, and your ancestry, and your bloodline. So so when you do that, you actually free them up from the same cycles that were affecting you, and that's how you also ascend and expand and rise together. So yeah, so when you do that, you become inaccessible even as a group, you become inaccessible to those dark forces that you used to deal with. And yeah, they can be throwing curveballs in the form of psychosis attacks to make you doubt that reality, or question that reality, and be convinced that it's not real. But you are this Queen of Cups. You are on the throne, on your journey. That means that you've done a lot of healing in the heart space. You're now manifesting a throne. A Queen of Cups is someone that is very much in their self-mastery and self-control. You're also in your emotional self-mastery and self-control. You're in your emotional balance. You're also someone that is now very calm. You're also someone that is now very emotionally stable, and you're continuing in your healing energy, and of course you're also expanding, especially in your intuition. I'm definitely updating someone that is very intuitive. I could also be updating someone that is also now activated your you've now activated your clairsentience. You're using your heart for discernment, for judgment, and you are on that throne. So yeah, dark forces may want to knock you out of that royal reality. I could be updating someone that has watched a past message, or someone that needs to watch a past message in the channel library titled Royalty is Awakened. I could be updating Awakening Royalty. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Look out for spiritual psychosis attacks. They are meant to convince you that your new reality is not real. So I could be updating a Gemini. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be updating a Cancer. If that's you, this message also is for you. So Eight of Cups is coming through, and this is the energy of walking away from things, places, people, situations that no longer resonate with you. I'm updating someone that is walking away from what is no longer heart healthy for you, especially in the spirit realm, because cups is your waters, it's the waters of your soul, and water is in the spirit realm. So you're no longer dealing with anything that is not healthy for your heart space, especially in the spirit realm. Now that you are awakening, I'm updating an ascended master. You are awakening to your identity as an infinite spiritual being having a human experience. So you are judging and gauging yourself from the spirit realm. This is where these cups are, and of course you are stopping things in the spirit realm before they become a thing for you in your physical reality, because that's what dark forces do. They create fake realities in the spirit realm, because that's where everything originates. That's where the power is, in the spirit realm, but they themselves do not actually carry spiritual power. That's why they siphon it and harvest it out of chosen ones and light workers and star seeds, because your creativity, for example, is spiritual power. You're someone, if you're creative, you're someone that is able to bring something out of nothing. For example, starting from a blank book, a blank canvas, or virgin stone, for example, if you're a sculptor, or I could also be updating a chef, but I'm just giving examples of how you can start with nothing, or you can start with just ingredients or tools or implements, and actually create something through your creativity. Create something especially of light and of value. So I'm updating someone that's leaving behind anything that and withdrawing from anything that doesn't allow you to be in that creative state, and you're creating an eternity, an infinity, a reality for yourself that is more consistent or in alignment with your soul's blueprint. So it comes with the number 8. 8 is the number of rebirth. 8 is the number of reinvention. You've definitely reinvented yourself, and yeah, dark forces could be wanting to challenge that new you, because you're now completely discontinuous from the past. You're no longer who you used to be. You've ditched, you've dumped that fake identity, and you're a completely new person that they can't figure out, a new person that they can't cheat, new person that they can't destroy, a new person that they can't really have their way with. So you could be a life path number 8. You'll be born the 8th of a month. You'll be born in August. You'll be born August the 8th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So 2 of Wands is coming through, and it's the energy of planning. It's also the energy of progress. It's also the energy of making decisions, discovery, travel plans. I'm also hearing. And the 2 is the number of duality. That means togetherness. 2 is also the energy of things settling down, a settling of energy, because it's the energy of union. It's also the energy of love. It's also the energy of balance. So in this 2 of Wands energy, it means that in your balanced state, you are actually in your infinite spiritual being. And when it comes to creativity, everything is coming together for you in that duality. Everything is balancing out for you, and you are making progress on your spiritual journey. So look out for spiritual psychosis attacks, because you are making progress. Those attacks are just meant to convince you that your new reality is not real. 2 is also a new beginning number. It means that you are in a new beginning. You're starting to make progress. We are dating someone that's in a new beginning. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So Knight of Cups is coming through to confirm that I'm updating a spiritual warrior. You're someone that is a fighter in the spirit realm, a fighter for your soul, a fighter for your freedom, a fighter for your soul's sovereignty, because that's what is involved when you have to break away from the matrix, from dark forces, from the deep state. So as a Knight of Cups, you are someone that has been creative. You are someone that is romantic also. You're someone that has a lot of imagination and beauty, especially on the inside. And there's white horse energy here. This is the energy of victory. It's the energy of success. I could also be updating someone that is working with the unicorn ancestors. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Or today's message could be a personal unicorn activation, boost, or upgrade. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I'm also picking up on Prince Charming energy. Knight of Cups is Prince Charming energy. So I'll be updating someone that's manifesting a Prince Charming on their journey, or I could be updating a Prince Charming because yeah, the energy of Knight of Cups is also the energy of proposals. It's also the energy of someone giving you a cup of love. And yeah, any dark forces lurking can actually be trying to to stop that reality from becoming, because that's what your true reality is, that Knight of Cups energy, whether you're the one that's giving the love or the one that's receiving the love. So take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But yeah, look out for spiritual psychosis as that Knight of Cups, and stay on that horse. I'm also hearing as that Knight of Cups, stay in your Knight of Cups energy and look out for that spiritual psychosis. That also means follow your heart, because being romantic means you follow your heart. You do what's heart healthy for you, just like the Queen of Cups. And it means you bring meaning to things, meaning to life. And the Sun energy is also coming through to confirm that yes, you are in a new beginning, because Sun energy is new day energy. It marks the beginning of a new day, the beginning of a new chapter, if you're looking at it metaphorically, the beginning of a new life, because Sun energy is also life energy. Sun energy is the energy of positivity. It also is a message from the spirit realm that all is well. This could be an activation for someone to connect with the sun deities. I'm hearing Ra, I'm hearing Sekhmet. I'll be updating someone that's working with Ra. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be updating someone that's working with other ancient Egyptian ancestors, because they're also known as the Sun tribe. So, and this tribe is also the Sun tribe. So, I could be updating someone that's 19 years old, to be 19 years old, to be born 1919 or 1991, be born the 19th of a month, be born January the 9th or September the 1st. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Sun energy is also the energy of warmth. It's also the energy of joy. It's the energy of success. It's the energy of celebration and fun. So yeah, I'll be updating a generational curse breaker that is manifesting that, because yeah, dark forces also become psychotic as you start to manifest positive change, positive things on your path. If they've been lurking, especially if you're doing past life regression, it means that you're, revisiting the past, because if you are spiritually awake, especially with the sun card showing up, it means that you are light years ahead of your past. Your past doesn't exist anymore, but part of the journey of spiritual awakening, it actually starts by cleaning up your past, and then you start to experience the more positive aspects of spirituality as you clean up, as you become healthier, as you go on that throne as the Queen of Cups. And if you're a divine masculine listening, remember, these are energies, not gender, and every soul has the polarity of masculine and feminine energies. So at this time, on this part of the journey, you are in your more feminine and more intuitive and psychic energies. So look out for spiritual psychosis attacks. They are meant to convince you that your new reality is not real. So the Wheel of Fortune card is showing up to show that, yeah, I'm definitely updating someone that has turned the wheel. You have also overturned something, because the devil is now at the bottom of the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune card shows the devil. That's the red thing at the bottom of the wheel. The devil at the bottom, meaning that you have overcome, you have succeeded. I'd be updating someone that has watched a past message, or someone that needs to watch a past message in the channel library, titled you the Demon Slayer. Take it if it resonates and leave the rest. But you're changing your fortunes. You are also manifesting good luck, good karma, and you are in your destiny, and your reality is your destiny, or your destiny is your reality. It's an infinity loop. So dark forces can be trying to to snap you out of that destiny, because it involves you closing out on where they've been harvesting your energy, siphoning your energy, and of course putting them out, and no longer able to access you. So you are manifesting the Wheel of Fortune card, because it means that you're also activating karma for those that have been involved, or that were involved in the cycles that you're closing out, because the Wheel of Fortune is symbolic of turning a cycle, or turning a revolution, or turning a wheel on your path. So that means forward movement. We already had progress through the Two of Wands energy. Wands is also your fire, your creativity, your passion, your magic. You're someone that is very magical. That's how you're turning this wheel. So you are someone that is definitely changing. You're changing things, and you are activating karma for the cycles that you're closing, because as you close out your karma, as you dismiss the karma, release the burdens, you actually activate karma for anyone that was involved, whether they dealt with you in a good way or in a bad way. And the ones that dealt with you in a bad way, they're of course manifesting bad karma, and it's a burden for them. It's like they're receiving their burdens back. So they are they are becoming psychotic about it, because they're getting shocked with what they are manifesting and what you are manifesting, because what you're manifesting is totally different from what they were used to throwing on your path, or casting upon you through generational curses, hexes, spells. So you'll be born the 10th of a month, you'll be born in October, you'll be born October the 10th. If that's with this message, definitely is for you. So the Chariot card is coming out here. It carries the number 7, which is the number of God. That makes it a spiritual number. Also, this also is a spiritual chariot that symbolizes movement. And by the way, these are major arcana energies. The Sun card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot. It means that you are now manifesting your soul's blueprint. These are the energies that you embody at your core. You're someone that is very progressive. You're someone that is very forward moving in life. You carry a lot of willpower and determination. Those are the Chariot energies. You're also someone that is a lot of control and direction. You're someone that is courageous. So that is obviously very different from any disempowering constructs or generational curses, hexes, spells, narratives, scripts that you have had to live through or that you have come out of. And this you is definitely something that would have any dark forces that you have dealt with on your path in a psychotic state. So that's why today's message is a caution to look out for those psychosis attacks. They are just meant to convince you that your new reality in that chariot, in that sun energy, turning that wheel of fortune on the throne as Queen of Cups, they're trying to convince you that that's not real. But these messages are energies, actual energies that I touch, because remember, when I channel these messages, I'm in the spirit realm. The spirit realm is the realm of truth. So if you're hearing this message, it means that you have been magnetically drawn to this message by the divine forces that you work with, because the energies resonate with you. However many energies you resonate with, some may be manifesting all these positive energies, or at least one or two of these major arcanas. So it just depends on where you are, but you are receiving today's message for a reason. And of course, to stay on that horse, to stay and there's double white horse energy, actually, because the sun energy also carries white horse energy. I'm definitely picking up on the unicorn ancestors. I'm updating someone that's working with the unicorn ancestors. They're alerting someone in today's message or through today's message to look out for spiritual psychosis. So yeah, you're making a lot of movement. I'm also hearing rapid progress, and stay in that chariot or stay on that horse, whatever resonates with you. So it will be a life path number 7. You'll be born the 7th of a month. You'll be born in July. You'll be born July the 7th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So 2 of Cups is coming through, and 2 of Cups is about unified love. So you're manifesting unification on your journey. If you are a starseed, a chosen one, a light worker, a starseed, you incarnated to first of all, to integrate your soul, to bring back the fragments of you that have been scattered by dark forces in your past. Because yeah, they have to scatter your energy, they have to scatter your soul to be able to harvest it while you are distracted, in other parts of your soul or through other parts of your soul. So part of the journey of spiritual awakening is unifying within yourself, but you also incarnated to unify the world through your gifts, your talents, your spiritual gifts, that is. And because you incarnated to bring back spirituality, love, and harmony in this age of Aquarius, because those are the baseline energies for the age of Aquarius. The baseline frequency for the age of Aquarius for 5D Earth is the energy of love. It's also the energy of spirituality and harmony, and that's what you incarnated to bring back on the earth. And it's the energy of unifying other beings of light by embodying that energy. That's how it takes place at an energetic level. So you don't necessarily have to be involved with every single soul that you're bringing together in love. As a light warrior, a starseed, the chosen one, you actually do it by just being yourself, by being in your own inner unity. So when it's a collective of unity, individual unity like that, when it's the whole world, it actually becomes a force field. This could be a unified force field activation for someone through this 2 of Cups energy today. If that's you, take it if it resonates, actually. Yeah, so it could be an activation. I'd also be updating someone that's working with Hermes Trismegistus. 2 of Cups is also the energy of partnership. It's the energy of mutual attraction. It's also the energy of proposal, of marriage. It's the energy of connection, because 2 is the energy of togetherness. It's the energy of duality. It's the energy of settling down. It's the energy of union, love, balance. So take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So you could resonate with the number 22, I'll be updating and ascended. Master a life path number 22. If you are a humanitarian and you incarnated with a big earth mission. I'm also updating someone that is assertive. That's the life path number 22. You're on the path to being assertive, or you already are assertive because you have this big earth mission, and it requires for you to be assertive, to be dominant on your path, on your journey. So I'm updating someone that has watched a past message in the channel library titled Assert Dominance, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. You could also be 22 years old, be born 1922, be born the 22nd of a month. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. And Six of Pentacles is coming through to sum up what I just said about you being a humanitarian. You incarnated to bring, to share your wealth, especially your wealth through your gifts. So it doesn't need to be monetary, because wealth can take many forms. So you're someone that is very wealthy in your soul, especially because you're an ascended master. You incarnated for multiple lifetimes. This lifetime is not your first lifetime. So you're also someone that is very charitable in your nature. Giving and sharing is in your nature. That's who I'm updating. So yeah, so look out for spiritual psychosis. You could be a life path number 6, be born the 6th of a month, be born in June, be born June the 6th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So Pentacles is your physical reality. Pentacles is also your the manifestation or the fruition of your spiritual seeds. And this could be money, it could be wealth, it could also be your discovering new gifts, new talents. It could also be the resolution of previously unresolved issues or curses or matters on your path. So that's what Pentacles is. And the number 6 is the energy of balance, is the energy of harmony. So lots of harmonizing or harmonization in the message today. And yeah, so it's also coming through the number 6 energy as well, in addition to the number 2, because 2 is the energy of balance. So let's continue with oracle messages and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you, to help others find it. So empathy is coming through. I will be updating and awakening empath. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So yeah, these are empathy oracle. These are love oracle messages, self-love oracle messages, by the way. So yeah, you're an empath. I'm updating and awakening empath. I could also be updating and awakening Heyoka empath, which is an ultra sensitive empath. If that's you, this message definitely is for you, because empathy is the ability to feel the emotions around you, or feel the energies of emotions around you. So dark forces may lurk to try to milk you out of your energies, frequencies, vibrations, especially by attacking your empathy, or attacking that part of you that can feel the energy. So yeah, they can be milking your sympathy, or they could even be milking a negative a response from you. For example, getting you to rage, or getting you to feel PTSD, anxiety, low vibrational states. So look out for spiritual psychosis if you are an awakening empath, you also possess the gift of empathy. That would be the reason why they would want to attack you with psychosis. Is because of your gift of empathy. You're also someone that possesses friendliness. You're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. That's why you're a Knight of Cups. But when it comes to dark forces, they take advantage of those, traits or that friendliness because they always use negativity to siphon or harvest, the energy. They never have a positive way to, to extract what they want out of a soul that carries light versus theirs that carries total darkness. So, So look out for spiritual psychosis. That also means look out for spiritual psychosis attacks that may attack you through, friendliness or trying to be overly friendly with you. Even if they're just energies with no embodiments, they can be wanting to be friendly with you, especially to create illusions for you, especially I'd be updating someone that's dealing with demonic possession. I'd be updating someone that's dealing with ghosts, especially if they were toxic to you. When they were embodied, they may be trying to convince you that they've changed, and this can be through your friendliness, trying to befriend you in the spirit realm, because now you're an infinite spiritual being, meaning that you can actually interact with ghosts. So you're also updating someone that is newly activated their spiritual powers or abilities, their clairvoyance, their ability to communicate with the spirit realm. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So to just look out for spiritual psychosis attacks, because you're someone that carries empathy and friendliness. You're also someone that carries gratitude, or you could be receiving gratitude from the spirit realm, especially because you have turned the wheel of fortune. You have brought the light to a situation, or enlightenment to a generational curse expel, and you've closed it out, because that's what your light does. And you fully appreciate the valuable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. So so when you feel grateful for something, you actually prompt the universe or animate the universe source to expand those energies for you, the energies that you're grateful for. So what you're grateful for actually grows. So dark forces may also be attacking you to come out of that state of gratitude, especially to the divine forces for this new reality that you're manifesting. So look out for that. You're also a soul that is in evolution, and you realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. And of course, the journey of spiritual awakening is a journey of love, especially self-love. So you're a soul that is in evolution. You're not devolving, you're not becoming extinct like the sources of those spiritual psychosis attacks. So they may be attacking your evolution. Look out for spiritual psychosis attacks. They're meant to convince you that your evolution is not real. So willingness is also coming through. You're someone that is able to compromise in the end result. If the end result is love, that's what you're now doing. You're now basing everything on love, and if the end result is not love, you are not compromising, or you're not stooping down. I'm also hearing, because dark forces may also be trying to get you to compromise, to touch that willingness trait of yours, or that part of your mind, that part of your soul, to trigger you into into compromising with them. But the message today is activating you to to only do it if the end result is love, because that is the baseline frequency of the age of Aquarius, is the energy of love. So spontaneity is also coming through. You're someone that is also spontaneous. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So yeah, what is being listed in this oracle today could be the very things that either you've closed out generational curses, hexes, spells that have touched you in those areas, and dark forces may be trying to lure you back, hoover you, or suck you back. But for someone, you're receiving clarity through the message today where those psychosis attacks may be targeting. So yeah, spontaneity is also one of your gifts. Purpose is also coming through. I'm definitely updating someone that lives a purposeful life, or you live your purpose, or a purpose-driven life. I'm also hearing you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So yeah, so that being purposefulness, dark forces obviously exist or have existed on your path, just to simply get you off your life's purpose or your soul's purpose. So look out for spiritual attacks, especially on your soul's purpose or your life's purpose. They're meant to convince you that your new reality is not real. If you are living your purpose, your soul's purpose, that is your reality. That is your true reality. Unity is coming through to confirm what came through the Two of Cups energy. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So this is a confirmation that yes, you incarnated to bring unity on the planet, especially starting with the unification within your own soul. So look out for psychosis attacks that may be targeting that inner unity, and of course any unity that you may be manifesting outwardly, because that energy of unity actually radiates out of you as light. That's how you affect others around yourself. So it's like an energy of unity. That's how you affect things actually, because everything is evolving, including the plants, the trees, the animals, the humans, the planets. Everything is evolving. You're also someone that carries vision. You're someone that is a visionary. I could be updating an ascended master, life path number 22. I could also be updating someone that's on a quest, or someone that's working with ascended master Joseph. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So that means you also carry the energy of justice. You are someone that has a lot of vision. So yeah, dark forces may be attacking you with psychosis to either blind you from that vision. I'll be updating a generational curse breaker that is closing out on generational curses, hexes, and spells involving blinding. You're closing out on blinding spells in a nutshell. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So I'm just gonna take a pause to light up more candles, because I want to make sure that there is light in the message, and using candles is actually it's like using fire. A candle is like a mini fire, and it's organic. It's organic light. It's organic fire that, of course, can also light up the way for you, light up the path, especially if you're listening to the message, because it's a spiritual message and it's filled with the positive energies, positive vibes. But dark forces can lurk to disrupt the flow of those energies, and of course to direct the flow of those energies away from you through their psychosis attacks, their spiritual psychosis attacks, or their negativity in general. So feel free to light up some candles or a candle as well when you listen to these messages, to ensure that what's meant for you in the message remains intact and solid and balanced and harmonized, and not shaken into any imbalance or any chaos or any disharmony by any dark energies that may be lurking on your path. So let's continue with oracle messages and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on. So if the message resonates with you today and you'd like a deep dive into personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you, to help others find it. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multidimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. So these empath, the oracle messages, and experience the passion of fire. So reignite, and I was just talking about lighting up. I love how energies play out in the message. I just took a pause before I shuffled this deck, before I carried on with the message. I lit up some candles. So that means my spirit team really is present, as they are in every message. And of course, the energies are playing out. That means it's a more positive vibration. But of course, I do light up the candles to clear away and to to dissipate any energies that don't resonate with the positive vibration that is on this channel or in this tribe. So experiencing the passion of fire, I just lit up some candles, and I explained the power of the candle being an open flame, being fire. So here it is: experience the passion of fire, reignite your life force by gazing into a cozy fire, recharging in the sunlight, or lighting a candle. Allow fire to spark your vision and your vitality. Look out for spiritual psychosis, attacks, experience the passion of fire instead, especially if you are under an attack to make you crazy. I'll be updating someone that has watched a past message in the channel library titled Gaslighting Gone Wild. Another one is Gaslighting Gone Wild again. Because psychosis can also come through gaslighting attacks, which are meant to have you question your reality, and of course eventually self-doubt, self-sabotage, or have trust issues and quit on it. I'll be updating someone that is just closed out on that, or someone that may still be dealing with that. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So make peace with uncertainty. It may take a while to find clarity about a situation, but be patient. Know that invisible healing forces are at work during this phase. This phase. So so look out for spiritual psychosis attacks if you are in a phase as described, as just been described, and any spiritual psychosis in those attacks are just meant to get you to quit your reality, because you are actually manifesting very positive energies. And this could also be, and also be updating a generational curse breaker that is dealing with the psychosis attacks that are trying to throw you into a state of uncertainty, especially about who you really are, who you incarnated to be, what your soul's purpose is. So I'm picking up on a different vibe on that message. Dark energies trying to slip in. That's why I stopped and lit the candles, and I smashed, because dark forces, for someone, it's dark forces that are trying to get you to make peace with the uncertainty that they may be trying to create for you through spiritual psychosis attacks. So yeah, look at, because if you're someone that's on the general spiritual awakening, you are becoming certain more and more. The more you journey on every moment, because your general spiritual awakening is also measured in moments, not so much in days, years, or months, but moments. And as you experience each moment, you become more and more certain of who you really are, what you incarnated for, what your soul's purpose is, what your soul's blueprint is. And dark forces may be trying to create uncertainty for you through spiritual psychosis attacks. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, I just burped. That's a confirmation that the energies have moved. Yeah, when you burp, actually, especially if you're dealing with attacks or demonic possession or opposing forces in your energetic field in general, when you burp, especially if it's outside of you having just eaten, it means that you and especially as an empath, if you have been experiencing the energies, you'll know that you have actually ingested those energies, and you burping out is a sign that you've alchemized, you've metabolized the energies, and they are escaping from you because your vibration, your 5D vibration, is not a match for their lower vibration. I'll be updating a new 5D soul. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So nourish your body is also coming through. And if you're tired, rest. If you're in pain, pamper yourself rather than pushing through it. Treat your body as a precious friend. Listen to its needs. So yeah, that could also be dark forces trying to interrupt my creative process, the channeling of this message. I'll be updating a generational curse breaker that has been dealing with hungry ghosts, energies, or even ghost entities trying to to control you through hunger attacks. They can also be trying to launch those spiritual psychosis attacks through hunger to get you to question your reality, because when you're hungry, it dulls your senses. It can affect your balance or your focus. I'll be updating someone that has been dealing with that in terms of creativity or your creativity. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So if that doesn't apply for you, then yeah, for sure you want to make sure that you do nourish your body on the journey of spiritual awakening in general, because the nourish your body can be broad, but I was picking up on dark forces wanting an interruption for someone, an interruption for you to stop what you're doing and to eat. And of course, eating also is a way to divert you off your path and to take you off your reality. And that's also how dark forces can cast food magic on an unsuspecting chosen one, light worker, star seed, to get you to stop what you're doing, or to get you to eat in their own time, not necessarily on your body's needs, but as a way to cast illusions, to cast that spiritual psychosis attack while you're distracted and eating. So take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So you can handle this, is coming through. So yeah, so if you are dealing with hungry ghosts, remember, as an awakening empath, you may actually feel what the ghosts are feeling. So if the energies are hungry, then you're gonna feel that, but it really is not your hunger. It's just your empathy skill or your empathy superpower picking up on the energies. So yeah, so I just had a live example, even a live experience in the message today. I am picking up on hungry ghosts. So yeah, in the spirit realm, as I channel the messages, I do get to experience the energy. So yeah, so if you're dealing with hungry ghosts, you can handle this. That means you can handle powering through and powering past them. So there's a wise saying, you're never given more than you can handle. Tune into your heart to reconnect with your strength. So for someone, you're being activated to tune into your heart for strength and not to stop and eat, because it's a psychosis attack. It's a spiritual psychosis attack. It's meant to get you to get distracted while you're eating or while you eat, and try to change your reality through that distraction. So stop trying to fix people is also coming through. And Spirit already mentioned that you are a humanitarian. You incarnated to, you incarnated to, you incarnated to bring unity, to bring love, spirituality, and harmony onto the planet. So yeah, this is an opposing energy that is trying to also chime in and say stop trying to fix people. And of course, there's a path shown here, which is also symbolic of the your journey, your soul's journey, your hero's journey, your soul's path, your soul's destiny. So yeah, I'll be updating a generational curse breaker that is dealing with the spiritual psychosis attacks to stop you from fixing people being in a positive way, meaning healing others, sharing your light in that Six of Pentacles energy. So yeah, so the psychosis attacks are trying to stop you, or look out for psychosis attacks, look out for spiritual psychosis attacks that are trying to get you to stop fixing people or trying to fix people. So it's not your job to fix anyone. Allow people the dignity of their own paths. So take whatever resonates with you, because for someone that could be the message, especially if you're dealing with dark entities, if you're someone that loves to heal others, loves to help others, this could be a reminder that you can't fix dark forces, because they themselves they're completely dark. They refuse to heal, they refuse to grow, they refuse to expand and ascend and be spiritual and carry the energy of love. So yeah, so if you're dealing with dark forces, then yeah, you can't really help any one of them, because they're just wired differently. So take it however it resonates with your soul, and leave the rest. But yeah, I'm getting dark forces trying to chime in with a false message to get the inner path shaman to doubt her, her using her gift to channel healing messages and illuminating messages for others. And yeah, that love is I've caught something. I put my finger on it, because yeah, the energies do get to love, do get to play out. So yeah, it's a confirmation that was more of dark forces trying to chime in with that message. So take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So set limits with draining people. When people are depleting you, or when energies are depleting you, kindly set a limit and say, I only have 10 minutes to listen. Such self-care is respectful and empowering. So I would also be updating a generational curse breaker that has been dealing with the embodiments of low vibrational energies, and they may have been draining your energy. And of course, you are free to set limits. I could also be updating someone that has set limits with those energies on your path, on your journey. And of course, they are launching those spiritual psychosis attacks for you to break those limits, or to live that new reality where you have limits with them, or where you have completely closed out on them. They want you to question through spiritual psychosis attacks. They want you to question your new reality, or to convince you that your new reality is not real. So look out for attacks like that, and set limits for those kinds of energies to be in your energetic space. So be a comfort to yourself. Comfort is an inside job. Speak to yourself in a loving, positive way. Do something that nourishes you. Know in this moment all is well. And of course, the sun energy is also present in the message to confirm that, yeah, all is well, all is well. So remember, your gifts is coming through, yeah? Definitely, if dark forces are trying to convince you that your reality is not real, remember your gifts. So focus on your blessings rather than dwelling on adversity. Pause and give thanks. Gratitude already came through earlier. Pause and give thanks for your gifts, such as your sensitivity, your intuition, your health, your friendships, or your family. And yeah, that will also help you to counter or to block out those psychosis attacks, if especially if they're trying to cause chaos and drama and imbalance in your new reality. Focus on your gifts, or remember your gifts instead. Yeah, so that was a failed attempt earlier by dark forces to hijack the message. I'll be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled Spiritually Hijacked, and I've just seen 1111 on the video counter. I'm ringing the bell before the numbers disappear or change on the screen, so that you can also, see it for yourself that we are going through an ascension. 4 1s is very powerful. Ascension energy, I could be updating. An ascended master, I could also be updating. A twin flame, you could recently have seen the number 1111. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Back to the message. Forgive yourself is coming through. Don't become a hostage to the past by berating yourself for your choices. Make amends, forgive your own shortcomings, and keep moving forward toward a beautiful future. So yeah, you're being encouraged to focus on that instead, especially in the event of a spiritual psychosis attack, because some attacks may be actually attempting to send you into a state of self-loathing, for you to hate yourself, for allowing yourself to, maybe experience the generational curses, hexes, spells that you have dealt with in the past. But forgive yourself for it. It's learning experiences, and be kind to yourself. That's what the general spiritual awakening is. And of course, that's also how you can stay in your new reality, or your true reality, when you forgive yourself. And that's also how you can deflect or destroy those spiritual psychosis attacks. So I'm bringing out the Inner Path Oracle. This is my very own oracle deck that I downloaded from Source, from the Most High Mother and Father God, the angels, the ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. There are messages, there are activations. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. And if the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you, to help others find it. So high priest or high priestess energy is coming through. I'm definitely updating someone that's highly connected with divine forces, with the spirit realm. And if you're someone that is awakened out of that matrix or deep state construct of you not having a spiritual identity, you awakening as a high priest or a high priestess definitely gives you that 180-degree shift from who you used to be. And you can be attacked for that, because they will be trying to get you to come out of that high priest, high priestess position, because when you're highly connected with the spirit realm like that, it means that you can see things, you can see curses, hexes, spells, their workings, you can see patterns in the spirit realm, which is their place of origin, because everything originates in the spirit realm. So when you in this high priest or high priestess energy, it means that you're also in a position of power in the spirit realm. And of course, dark forces exist on the path of spiritual awakening to disempower, especially when you start manifesting a new reality for yourself. So look out for spiritual psychosis attacks. So you could be born the 18th of a month, you could be born 1918 or 1981, you could be 81 years old, you could be born January the 8th or August the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I'm also updating an awakening shaman. That's who you are. And of course, if you are an awakening shaman, it means that your past identity did not include, being a shaman, because, being a shaman is a totally different way of life. You become more spiritual, you spend a lot more time in the spirit realm than when you previously did not have that spiritual identity. So I could also be updating, or when you were not awake or self-aware of that identity, because these are the energies that are at the core of your soul. You've always been a shaman, even in past lives, but it may manifest in different ways. So you could be a life path number 8, you could be born the 8th of a month, you could be born in August, you could be born August the 8th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So DNA upgrade is coming through, and yeah, Ascension energy. My attention was just brought to Ascension energy earlier. So definitely, even through this message, as a tribe, as a collective, we are going through DNA upgrades. But generally, on your journey of spiritual awakening, you've gone through DNA upgrades that have also transformed you into a different person. So yeah, so even just going through those DNA upgrades can also be a reason for you to experience spiritual psychosis attacks, because as you go through DNA upgrades, it means that you are allowing traumas to come to the surface for release, to forgive yourself, and to move on. So as you do that, your DNA actually upgrades, or it rewrites as you release what no longer serves you on your journey. So yeah, look out for spiritual psychosis attacks while you're going through those DNA upgrades, because those attacks are just simply meant to, disrupt that DNA upgrade that's taking place. So you'll be a life path number 5, you'll be born the 5th of a month, you'll be born in May, you'll be born May the 5th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So growth is coming through. So yeah, you're also experiencing or manifesting spiritual growth. Look out for spiritual psychosis attacks. They are meant to convince you that your new reality is not real. So it could be a life path number 7. It's a repeat of the number, or it could be 71 years old. There's a reason why life path number 7 is repeating in the message today. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So you could be 71 years old, you'll be born 1971 or 1917, you'll be born July the 1st or January the 7th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So precognition is also coming through. You possess the gift of precognition, which is the gift of seeing the future. And of course, that's how you have managed to weed out anything that no longer resonates with you on your journey. You are light years ahead with the gift of precognition. And of course, you may be attacked, to get you to stop using that gift and healing yourself and tweaking yourself, so to speak. I'd also be updating someone that is also activated this gift of precognition. You are on the lookout for spiritual attacks. You spot spiritual psychosis attacks with your gift of precognition, and that's how you stop them from becoming a thing in your physical reality. You could be born 1957, you could be born 1975, you could be 75 years old, you could be 57 years old, you could be born May the 7th or July the 5th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So teacher is coming through. I'm definitely updating an awakening spiritual teacher, an ascending spiritual teacher. Look out for spiritual psychosis attacks. They are meant to convince you that your new reality as a spiritual teacher is not real. And yeah, the inner path shaman also experienced it to demonstrate the energies. So if you born the 13th of a month, if you born 1913 or 1931, if you're 31 years old, if you born January the 3rd or March the 1st, take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So yeah, awakening consciousness is coming through, and that would also be the reason why any spiritual psychosis attacks will be incoming for you, because your consciousness is awakening, your consciousness is expanding. Even when you become a 5D soul, your evolution or your awakening doesn't stop, it continues to evolve, but in those 5D energies as the baseline for your, for your existence. That's why, the term 5D soul, but you can actually continue to expand and ascend, whether it's vertically into the higher energies, frequencies, vibrations, or even just as a 5D soul, expanding that 5D energy within yourself. So take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You'll be born 1968 or 1986, you'll be 86 years old, you'll be born June the 8th or August the 6th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So retreat to recharge is also coming through. So yeah, especially in the event of any spiritual psychosis attacks, retreat to recharge yourself, especially because they are meant to drain your energy, to harvest or siphon your energy. So you could be 67 years old, you could be born 1967 or 1976. You could be 76 years old, you could be born June the 7th or July the 6th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So divine mysteries is also coming through at the updating. Someone that is unlocking or discovering divine mysteries, especially about yourself, and of course that alters your reality, that changes your reality, and yeah, some of it may be bewildering, but in a positive way. It may be overwhelming, but in a positive way. Like especially if you're opening up divine mysteries that include superpowers. That's why DNA upgrade is in the message or in the activations, in the inner path oracle activations, precognition and awakening consciousness and growth. If you are unlocking things that you previously didn't know about yourself, but that are so powerful, it can also be it can also be it can cause you to feel to question your reality, or cause you to maybe even be afraid of yourself. And dark forces may also be trying to instigate that. They want you to fear your own power, they want you to doubt your own power, they want you to doubt your abilities. So yeah, you are unlocking divine mysteries. If you're someone that has been receiving spiritual psychosis attacks, it means that you're touching on really big stuff, especially about yourself. And of course, they want you to come out of that, because now it means that you're high, you are ascended, you are unattainable, or you are inaccessible to them. So yeah, so look out for spiritual psychosis attacks. They are meant to convince you that your new reality, especially in the divine mystery of who you really are as an infinite spiritual being having a human experience, they want you to think that it's not real. So I'm going to close this part of the message. I hope it has brought someone some healing, some clarity, some illumination. If you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session coaching or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you today, to help others find it. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multi-dimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. So I'm going to wrap it up now with angel answers. For anyone that has a question for your angel or angels and you would like them to reply through this oracle, now is the time. Please think of your question as I shuffle the cards. Angels, what is the angel answer for my soul tribe? What is the angel answer for my soul tribe? Yeah, dark forces are really trying to interrupt, for dark energies, the energies that are dissipating and evolving. Yeah, they're flashing out energies like reconsider and, other energies or messages to, to go in line with getting someone to come out of their reality. So my spirit team is motioning me to continue shuffling. Those are not angel answers, because it's dark forces that are also trying to chime in, as was demonstrated earlier. So I'm going to shuffle again, and I did light up some sage to clear the air. Angels, what is the angel answer for my soul tribe? What is the angel answer for my soul tribe? And it is not to say that those messages are not angel answers, but they are not the real angel answers in today's message. And that's why my spirit team is intuitively motioning me to shuffle again. So here goes. Yeah, and yeah, I just got a laugh from, a lower vibrational energy, a demon. I'm dating someone that's dealing with demonic energies, demonic entities in your presence, a sniffling as well. So that is definitely not my spirit team responding to the angel answer. And yeah, they've been looking for a spot ever since the message began. I mean, the recent patterns have shown that forces wanting to, hijack the message, control the message. If you have watched the messages where I've had to retake and start the recording again. So let's see what the angel answer is. So there's something better. Yeah, my spirit team is confirming that, yeah, this is the angel answer. There's something better. If your question doesn't need to have anything to do with today's topic, if it resonates with this answer, then that is your angel answer. And for the tribe, look out for spiritual psychosis attacks. They are meant to convince you that your new reality is not real. So there's something better means that your reality is the better reality than the psychosis attacks that may be trying to throw you off a fake reality, a fake consciousness to throw you off. There's something better than a fake reality, than a fake consciousness, than a spiritual psychosis attack. So focus on that something better, which is those positive energies, that sun card, that sun energy that you're manifesting in the message today. So that's all I have for you today. Soul Tribe, I would like to take this opportunity to close this message and to wish everyone a beautiful day, living your best life. Until next time, one earth, one life, one love. Peace.